Hey, second channel, long time no see.
How y'all doing?
And we will be doing things a little bit different today in this video. We'll be talking about childhood traumas. Now, my childhood trauma is not your ordinary childhood trauma, right? So about 2 years ago, there's a YouTube trend and where YouTube content creators talk about their childhood traumas. They'll talk about TV shows, horror TV shows and movies that scared them as a kid. Now don't get me wrong, I had shows that scared me as a kid in movies like Bones, 13 Ghosts, Courage the Cowardly Dog, stuff like that. My childhood trauma, the one that really bothered me was a TV show called True Life. And when you hear that, you probably thinking like, how did the show True Life scare you? How did that traumatize you? Come with me back down memory lane. I'm gonna show you. So in 2008, I was 10 years old. I remember this vividly. There was a episode on True Life called True Life I Have a Stutter. And the episode followed around 3 people who had a stutter problem. One was the lady who was trying to become Miss USA. Another was a college student who was trying to get a job because if he didn't get a job, he's going to get evicted. And the third one was a college student who was trying to hide the fact that she did have a stutter. Now, when you hear that premise, when you hear that background, I'm probably thinking like, well, how did that scare you? Well, how did that traumatize you? It traumatized me because I thought I was the only one that had a stutter. I thought that I was the only one that was dealing with this problem. And when I found out I wasn't, and I seen that there is others, when there was other more serious cases than mine, it made me sad. It really made me. I was depressed. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. I was depressed. I can say vividly that was my first time being depressed as a adolescent. Living with a stutter is like your vocal cords, your speech is being held hostage by your own body. I done lost opportunities because of my stutter. I done lost opportunity to talk to girlfriends because of my stutter. I done become class president because of my stutter. I became a recluse, a loner because of my stutter at one point. It's kind of hard to meet new people with a stutter, right? Because when you meet somebody, you stutter, they make a joke at your expense, not knowing that that joke isn't really a joke. People, especially to me, like if you make fun of my stutter, it's like either we gotta fight or we're gonna argue about something, or I gotta get away from you because that's it's just something that triggers me. Anybody who has a stutter, or anybody who has any kind of speech impediment, or anything that's wrong with them, that knows that if somebody makes fun of that trigger, you already know that it's not a joke to you anymore. Not a joke. You can spend however you want to spend it, but it's not a joke. So living with that for the past 24 years, I learned to cope with it better. I learned to kind of embrace it. Kind of like, you know, it gives me character. But still, at the old age of 24, I still have trouble coping with the fact that I have a stutter. So when I first made this video, I made the video in a attempt to inspire other people who have a stutter, who have any kind of speech impediment, who want to be a YouTuber. The video is for those people. This is a reminder to say that if I can do it, you can do it. And if I could inspire just one person to do their dream of becoming a YouTuber or becoming a doctor, becoming a rapper, anything, why you have a stutter, job well done. But there is a reason why this video took so long to make. When I recorded, because it was supposed to be like a reaction video / commentary. I was gonna record me reacting to it, and then after the fact, or even in between the recording, like pause and get a little breakdown, like, okay, this will happen there and this will happen there. At the end of the recording, I got sad while I was recording, and I didn't want to be one of those YouTubers that fake that people say like, oh, you faked your emotions, or you're not really sad right there, or you just doing this for attention. I didn't want to be one of the YouTubers. I didn't want to be like one of them Jake Paul, Logan Paul YouTubers, or like one of the people who get caught saying the N-word, they start crying on the camera. I didn't want to be like that. I really didn't want to become off as like attention seeking. So that's another reason why it took me so long to put this video out, to even record this intro. Last month I said, well, fuck it, man. I'm not about to let some imaginary criticism stop me from putting this video out here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the video out. I'm going to edit this video, and you will see my real life reaction to watching my childhood trauma all over again. And the episode is very, very inspirational as well. Because like I said, there's three participants. One who tried to become Miss USA, which is very, very inspirational. It was her and the guy that really got to me. Because the other lady, she had a stutter similar to mine, where it's like you could be in the middle of talking, and then you stutter. It's not like she couldn't get a single word out. Like me and the girl, I think her name was Jess, me and Jess really could have a conversation without stuttering. But if we were to talk too fast or get too excited, then the stutter would come out. But the Miss USA participant and the college guy who needs a job or he's gonna get evicted, those two really hit me the most, because the Miss USA lady, she really had it rough. Like, they asked her a question about, something about why do you think you should become Miss USA, and she's standing in front of all these people. It's like it has to be down there 50 to 100 people in the audience, and she was stuttering so bad that she really couldn't get her answer out. Her answer really wasn't audible. And I can relate to that, because like I said earlier, I wanted to become class president back in 2017 or 2016. And I remember giving that speech out in front of the auditorium for them loud ass, rowdy ass, ghetto ass kids. I remember just having stage fright. I remember reading my speech and I just couldn't get it out because of the fact that I was just so nervous and so overwhelmed and overstimulated too. Because when there's a lot of loud noises, my stutter also gets worse. Because if I can't hear myself, for some reason I stutter. If there's like construction going on and outside, I wouldn't be able to talk to you because I physically can't. There's just too much noise going on. And the reason why the college guy, reason why he hit me so hard is the fact that he couldn't even get a job. He couldn't even order a pizza in the episode. He couldn't even order a pizza in the episode because of how bad stuttering was. Do you know how demoralizing that is? Because I've been in that situation also, where I'm too nervous to even talk on the phone. I hate talking on the phone. I hate calling people. And he couldn't even get a job order a pizza. So while y'all watching this video, I want y'all to know that stuttering is a disease, in my personal opinion, that can't be cured. I did the speech. I did speech therapy. I did the breathing before you talk. I did the counting down before you. I did all that. In my personal opinion, what it comes down to is that you really have to learn to cope with it and learn the fact that you're gonna have to face some difficult situations in your life when you have this speech impediment, and you have to stay strong. You shouldn't let that speech impediment stop you from doing what you want to do and what you need to do, or whatever you want to do. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that this video was not as funny as my movie review, but there are more on the way. But I just needed to talk about this. I really needed to talk about this. I really needed to make this video just for my sanity, for my sake. You know, I'm being a little selfish right now. Just for my sake. It's for me. I need to make it for me. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you at the end, where we will have a recap of the episode and tell you my thoughts and my conclusions about each participant and all this and all that. All right, here we go.
Imagine how difficult.
Jesus Christ, bro. Woo! About tapped out already.
Stutter like that sometimes too, where it just don't come out. Like when I stutter, I have a cramp in the back of my throat. So before I stutter, I know I'm gonna stutter. If that makes sense. I try to stop it, but it just nothing helps. And when that happens, sometimes you gotta just let it go. Let it go, man.
Life would be if you had trouble introducing yourself.
Hi, I'm
Calling to order a pizza. Or simply asking for directions.
Do you know how to get
Routine
Like right there. Wait. Let me stop it right there. Go back for a second. If you see somebody stutter, don't be this guy right here. Hold on. Don't be this guy right about here. This finally young lady is asking this dickhead a question, and look at the way he's looking at her. If somebody is stuttering, don't look at them like don't look at them like they're bothering you. Please don't, cause it makes shit worse. Don't do that. Don't be Officer Dickhead right here.
Hung up the phone.
In this episode of True Life, you'll meet 3 young people trying to overcome their problems with speech,
Hang in there, keep going, don't give up.
just so they can lead normal lives.
I'm trying to find the first floor? Front entrance.
Wait, and don't be this guy right here. Don't be this girl right here either. If I'm stuttering, please do not finish my sentence for me. Don't do that shit. That's a fucking no. Don't do that. Don't be this girl right here. Don't be her right here.
Find the first floor? Front entrance.
No, bitch, the front entrance. Not the 4th floor, the front entrance. Don't be that. Being helpful my ass, not being helpful. Don't do that.
To give him a chance,
Dude, you think that my speech is going to be a problem?
Jess hopes her stutter
I don't
won't
know
keep
if I
her
can
from
do it,
becoming
y'all.
a beauty queen.
The guy Tim can't even get a job because of his stutter. Like, yes.
To be a winner,
I think that's a great question.
Oh man. The worst kind of stutter, in my opinion, is the one that it's not funny, but it's funny to me. The worst stutter you could have is this one right here, where when you start talking and then you stutter so bad that nothing comes out, like right about here.
to be a winner,
I think that's a
Like right there, that's the worst one. That's the worst one. I can deal with the one that had me sound like I'm on repeat. I can deal with that. But that one right there, cause people automatically assume that you're done talking. But I'm not. I just can't get it out.
I just wanted to let you know that I stuttered.
or will it prove too daunting and send her back?
What the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mean, I get it, but why would you? Yeah.
Well,
Start opening up to your family. This girl right here, Karen, she doesn't want her family to know that she stutters. So she proceeds to tell people on the subway that she stutters.
Let you know that I stuttered.
They don't give a fuck. Look at this dude right here. He don't give a fuck. Nobody do. Don't do that.
back into hiding.
Hey yo, MTV. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that right there. This right here, totally unnecessary. This right here.
I.
What's up with that? What you doing right there? What's the point? Don't do that. Pussy.
All right, as you can see, the video started off good. Started off, I'm trying to be funny, try to be a ha-ha, make a few jokes here and there. With me personally, this is how I cope with being. This is how I cope with this stuff. This is how I cope with my stuff. This is how I cope with having this problem. I make jokes about it. I laugh about it. Sometimes don't always work, you know. As you can see in the next few clips, it starts to get to me, you know. I still try to be funny and haha, whatever. It starts to get to me though. You saw the 3 participants And you see the one girl, her stutter really isn't that bad, but you can tell she has a stutter because she said, "Hey guys, I have a stutter on the train." You saw it come out a little bit, but the first two, Miss USA and the college dude, you can tell that their stutter is more severe. And those two, it only gets worse from here. It really does. And MTV kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie. When they did like the intro and had the MTV intro, in the MTV True Life intro. When they had the MTV True Life intro, and at the end they had the dude saying unnecessary, very unnecessary. That shit rubbed me the wrong way then, and it rubbed me the wrong way now. So MTV, don't do that again. That's a violation. 15 years in prison.
This is for
Oh my god, dude. He can't even order for delivery. That hits home to me because I have a girlfriend, and when I'm with my girlfriend and we go out to eat, like to a fast food joint, I make her order, like, cause of shit like that, man. Like, he clearly can't get it out, and the dude on the other end thinks he's playing and is rushing him, and like, he can't get it out. Like,
this is for Jeez, that sucked. I don't have control over my words. It's just a vice around my neck. Hello.
he said it perfectly right there. He said, I don't have control over my words. It's a vice over my neck. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. Because right now, live recording right now, I've been talking for like maybe 30 minutes. Back right here is cramping up. It's cramping. No matter what, no amount of water or anything right now can help. That's just the side effect of fucking stuttering.
To each of you, introduce yourselves.
I ain't gonna lie to you. College professors, high school teachers, middle school teachers, elementary school teachers, stop doing this shit right here. Stop making people stand up and say, hi, my name is such and such, and I do this and do that, and nobody cares, bro. We can meet people as we go along in class. Stop making people do this shit. This shit is old and worn out, man.
All right, you know.
Oh, hell, he's so nervous too. I feel so bad for Tim, man. Hope he's doing good. I really do.
The name is Washington, DC, and
Teacher, why isn't the teacher stopping it? His name is Tim. Just let him sit down.
but I need to get a job to cover my living expenses. Got this.
Stop doing this shit, y'all. I know I'm yelling at y'all like y'all doing this shit, but y'all not. But still, stop. Quit staring at people like this. Look at the ground. Like she is staring daggers through my boy Tim. He has a stutter. Look at the ground. Quit staring at him like that, like so intensely. It makes the shit worse.
Hey.
Politics class?
Yeah.
I'm Christina.
Hi, I'm Jen. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, stop right there. You see how Christina introduced herself to Karen, right? And you see how Karen was stuttering on the word Karen. So she switched it from Karen to Jen. There's a thing with stuttering. When you stutter on a certain word, you can't say that word right then and there. You have to change it. For example, say I'm talking to you, right? And I'm stuttering on the word good. So I'll be like, I'm doing good. So if I stutter right there, I go from good, I'm great. That happens. That's right there. That's like something that I do all the time. When I'm at work, when I'm online, when I'm doing anything. If I stutter on a word, I switch the word because at that time I can't say the word that I originally wanted to say. So I'm glad that they put that in this episode, because that is such a thing that us people that stutter do.
One that was really good.
What was that?
You think you funny, huh? You think you funny with your big ass head? With the McDonald's size shaped ass ears. You think you fucking funny? Ooh, what was that, huh? You think you funny? Dig for a nose, bitch. Don't ever do that again.
So we're gonna give this a shot and hope it works.
One thing I like about Karen, her story, is that her dad is trying to help her. He's not passing off as like, oh, you'll get over it, or just talk slower. I really do like that. People don't realize how much being supportive of your child that has this order like this, it's so much helpful. It really is.
That it can be situational.
Hopefully I can get mine completely under control.
Or maybe you can just become completely comfortable with it.
I don't know if I'll ever become completely comfortable.
You will never, if you stutter, you will never be completely comfortable. Never. I stutter in front of my girlfriend and my mom, and I still get embarrassed. Like, I remember one time, I say about 6 years ago, I was on the phone with somebody, and I stuttered so bad, even though I was comfortable with them, I hung up the phone. Like, you will never get comfortable with that. Therapist guy, fuck off.
I have a bad stutter, but I'm not letting it hold me back from my goals and my dreams. Hi, surprise.
Jessica is very inspirational. The fact that she stuttered worse than me, I feel like her and Tim are the worst case of stuttering on this episode right here. I feel like I stutter like Karen, where I stutter, but it's not like as bad as Jessica's and Tim's. So Jessica stuttering that bad is very inspirational to me. Really is.
Growing up stuttering, kids would just make fun of me. They would always say, get it out. So it was hard with my peers to fit in.
Yeah, I can relate to that as a kid, or even as a teenager, and sometimes, well, not as an adult. No, hell no, I don't play that shit. If you tell me to spit it out as an adult, we gonna be fighting or arguing, either one, because you're not gonna. I don't deal with that. But as a kid, yeah, I deal with that a lot. Like, they call me stutter box, tell me to get it out, or they will make fun of me by just repeating what I just did. Which is, kids are kids.
And that's tough.
I feel I was judged so much harder because they don't know if it's okay for a stutter to go in.
You're gonna do great.
That's very interesting. She just said that she didn't know that. I mean, she got judged harder because she stuttered, because people didn't know if stutterers, that's okay. Is that an okay thing?
All right, we had made it to the part where the video has officially broken me. Now, right here, pause it right here, stop it right here, because you saw that I just stuttered in that last part, right? And that's what broke me. The fact that I stuttered that bad while I'm talking about that really made me sad, because even when I made that video, I was 23 years old. Even as a 23-year-old, I still have to deal with this. Really put it in perspective that I will never get rid of this fucking disease. I will never get rid of it. And it's so frustrating to sound intelligent, to sound knowledgeable because of the stutter. Because when people see somebody stammering and tripping over their words and stuttering, people automatically assume that that person is less intelligent. And you may say, oh, you just making that up. No, I'm not making it up. I had somebody actually tell me that back in high school, I say my freshman year. I actually heard somebody say that before. And so you know how certain things just sticks with you in your memory, and that's one thing that always stuck with me. So I always feel not intelligent enough, because you see all the sportscasters, newscasters, they all talk like this and they don't never mess up, and you know, stuff like that. Even YouTubers or even people who do documentaries and all that. I know some of them take like 4 or 5, 6 takes to get the perfect take. But still, it's just a simple fact that it's extra hard on me, because a 5 or 6, 7 take for a regular person is like a 20 to 30 take for me. Like when I did that movie review for Bloody Bill, that took 3 to 4 days. It took 3 to 4 days to just talk about the movie. All the talking segments with me talking in front of the camera, me making jokes, me doing all that took 4 days, 4 to 5 days to just do that part. So we have now reached to the point where I have become sad in the video. So hope you guys hope it doesn't rub you the wrong way or make it seem like I'm attention seeking. I hope it doesn't come off like that. So
she got judged harder because she stuttered, because the pageant didn't think somebody who stuttered could win the pageant because it may make them less beautiful. Very interesting.
I love you.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to relax on the jokes, but the way they leaned in for this kiss, I thought they was going mouth to mouth.
Go win.
You're gonna do great.
Look at this right here.
Yeah.
Bro, they finna kiss on the lips. They're finna kiss on the lips, man. That's weird.
Is across. When you're answering an onstage question, you should be thinking about the answer and putting it across, not thinking, what does that person think?
Solid advice, or whatever. Easier said than done when you stutter, and then 2 seconds after you stutter and there's somebody's laughing. It's very hard to concentrate on not stuttering when somebody's laughing at you, or don't know if they're laughing at you or with you. So it's hard to concentrate on not stuttering when there is a live distraction right there in front of you. Easier said than done, Grandma. Why do they keep doing that? Yo. What is their fascination with that? Stop that shit.
Stuttering after 3 weeks? I don't think that's possible.
I agree. If you're gonna start stuttering, it's gonna take more than 3 weeks, Karen. Come on. I know you wanna stop stuttering, but be real. 3 weeks? Nah.
Or when you're talking to us because you think we judge you harshly or something.
If I knew that everyone else felt that it was okay, I think I would be more okay with it.
I agree. If stuttering was more of acceptable in a society norm, and it's not being the butt of a joke, like there's stuttering comic reliefs in movies, there's stuttering. Vince McMahon bitch ass made somebody who didn't have a stutter because he thought it was funny. Like if they make stuttering more serious and was to come on and say, okay, it's okay that you stutter, don't be like this, it's okay, I feel like that I will stutter less.
Some legs today.
Going to the gym. This is hard.
Come on, I don't care.
Wait a minute. She said this is hard. She had like 5 pounds on that fucking Smith machine. It's a 25. No, it's 45 and 25. I'm not even doing the full squat anyway.
Jim here, editor Jim here. Editing this video, I realized that I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at the rack. The thing that she's actually squatting has no weight on her. You mean to tell me this lady has been training and exercising for how many years, and the Smith machine with just the bar is heavy for her? Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on, you're not even doing a full squat. This is hard? Ah, Jessica, grow up.
Instead of saying where I'm blocking, change it to Western New York.
Miss Western New York 2000.
So I see right here, Jessica is doing her thing, her speech therapy. The therapist right here is making her change her change her word mid stutter. So I'm guessing that's an actual technique. But I've been doing a technique without even knowing. That's dope. That's dope. So I thought it was just like, I don't know. I'm guessing you tricking your brain, and then you don't stutter. No, I don't know. You're gonna do it every time.
I don't even have enough money to pay for food. That cannot be healthy.
Yo, Tim. Man. Oh shit. Eating moldy bread because he can't find a job. Cause I think Tim is by far the worst case on this episode.
Laying places for jobs. I'm even starting to shake right now because I'm so scared.
Yeah, I've been there. When I cough, well, I don't do it often, but if a fast food place that don't have a website where you can order for delivery, you have to call. And so embarrassing and like so like demoralizing. Before I call the place, I'm shaking just like Tim, and I'm so worried. I start to sweat because that's how worried I am. It's like, shit is sad, man. It really is. Or if I have to call somebody, anybody, cousin, auntie, nephew, grandma, mom, no matter who I call, I always shake and sweat because that's how nervous I get.
Do you have any
Yeah, I can't watch Tim segments. Or I can't watch him.
Yep, this is my time. This is where future me takes over for past me. All right, now look, this is a part where I got sad and I had to stop watching the video. I kept watching, but I just decided right here, right now, y'all not gonna see that footage. Y'all not gonna see me sit there and mope and cry about this. It's not gonna happen. I refuse to paint myself as a victim. There's more people out there with worse case of stuttering and worst case of anything than me. But what I am going to do was to tell you what happened in the episode and conclude the video with my conclusion. So Tim gets a job interview as a bartender, and it goes well. He has trouble at first because of his stutter, but the manager understood what he was going through and gave him an opportunity, and Tim took the opportunity and ran with it. He made rent. He got money to buy food because there is no need for a grown ass man to eat moldy ass bread because of a stutter. That you gotta get at that point, Tim. You gotta start selling ass. At that point, you gotta start selling ass, start selling dick, drugs, anything. There is no point. There is no reason why you should be having to eat moldy bread. But I'm proud of you, Tim. And if for some reason, Tim, if you ever see this video on YouTube and you see this and you still alive, hope you are doing well. I'm proud of you. The fact that you made it through that situation, got a job, you finished college. Jessica ended up going to the beauty pageant. I had said that she wanted to become Miss USA. I misspoke. She wanted to win a beauty pageant. She ended up going to a beauty pageant. She ended up doing good, but unfortunately, she came up, I think, top 10 or top 5. Didn't end up winning the pageant, but she got on that stage. Somebody asked her a question. She stuttered through it, and at the end, she answered it. Karen, who had the best case scenario, she ended up doing what she had to do. She went to the speech therapist. She went to a program where it's kind of like immersion therapy, where they make the person call jobs, order food to make them feel comfortable ordering and being social. And that clip from earlier where she says, "Hey guys, I have a stutter on the train," that was a part of the immersion therapy where they wanted the participants to go out in public and say, "Hey y'all, I have a stutter and I'm trying to work through and trying to feel comfortable with it." Me personally, I wouldn't do that because I already have social anxiety, and 9 times out of 10, if I was on that train, I'd be like, okay, and so I wouldn't do that. But I'm glad she did it. She ended up getting help. She still stuttered, but she finished college as well, and she conquered it. Sorry, god damn my voice. And she conquered it. With my conclusion to this video, I would like to say that this video was not to victimize myself, or we gotta say, oh poor Jim. Nothing like that at all. I made this video, like I said, to inspire, to help people who have a stutter, and also is to say, like, if I can do this YouTube stuff, you can. I said that at the beginning, I'm gonna say it now. It was hard editing this video because that last Tim segment, boy, I even said it right there. I can't watch Tim segments no more, and then I just can't. Y'all saw how bad his stutter was. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed kind of like a reaction slash USA, I guess, on this subject. It's my first time doing something like this. I was very nervous doing. Hope you guys liked it. I will appreciate suggestions on how I can make my next videos better in the comment section. If you made this far in the video, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe for more content. We got more content on the way. Have a great day and stay safe.